Welcome to episode 16 of G. Halloran's Beer Reviews. You can see I've got a special guest today. He's sitting there.
Celebrity guest.
Celebrity guest. So today, I've got my cousin here, Matty.H. He's kindly donated these, or got a couple of beers. We'll do this one and then the next review. But as you can see, the first review will be reviewing Stone and Wood Pacific Ale.
Now, Glenn's only seen this bottle about 2 seconds ago. I've kept it secret from him for the day, just so he can do a fresh review without any study or anything like that. So, I'm not saying that he studies, but I just want to see if he matches what I've read about the beer.
Yeah, well, that's right. We thought we might aim for this at least once a month.
Yeah.
Get both of us on here, but if we can do it more, of course. But with the modern world, it's a busy time. So, anyway, this looks really good. With the bottle, from what I can see here, it comes in a 330 milliliter bottle at 4.4% alcohol by volume, and it is actually brewed and bottled in Byron Bay.
Yep. The brewery company, Stone and Wood Brewing Company, started in 2008 by three dudes that used to work in the brewery industry, and they decided that they want to start their handcrafted beer company themselves. Not a bad place to choose to do a brewery up at Byron Bay. Yeah. Making beers on the beach.
Could be worse places, definitely. Yeah, good spot. But well, it looks great in the bottle. It's a very cloudy appearance. So, you were saying something about before we drink it, we have to tilt it.
Yeah. On the website it says to tilt it, give it a bit of a roll, or just turn it upside down to move the yeast around.
Yeah. So as you can see, we'll see it when we pour it out. This would be a beer that has the sediment still in it. That's how it's brewed. So that really can add to the flavour, and I could just see it in there at the moment. So without further delay, I reckon we crack this open. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm thirsty.
Alright, I'll just pop mine first. Nice and active there. I've just got two. Whoa, I can smell that already.
Yeah, it's got a great smell.
We've got two iced just pub schooner glasses.
And I'm going to get Glenn to talk about it because he knows the technical terms more than I do. I just like the taste.
Looks great, mate.
Yeah, it was highly recommended to me by two of my mates, Azza and Lasky. They're like Glenn, really love their beer, and they told me to have a go, and I've been hooked ever since.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I forced the head there a bit, but I don't think I needed to. It's very active. I'll just get the rest of that before it gets in. But
mine looks good.
Yeah, Matty's looks good, but mine's got a bit extra, but it will come down quickly. Yeah, there's about 3 fingers ahead there for me, about a finger for you.
Yeah.
White soapy bubbles. As for the appearance, it's a cloudy, light straw colour.
Yep.
Yeah, so
you're pretty close. They describe it on the website as cloudy and golden. I'd say straw too.
Yeah, straw golden.
Light.
Yeah. So it's very active though. You probably see the carbonation working through the beer there. I'll just get the rest of this in before I do a smell.
My big thing with this, I wanted Glenn to pick the fruit. It's got a very fruity smell, and I love it. It makes you want to drink it quickly. But I picked the fruit pretty much straight away, and I'm not very good at things like that, so I'm hoping Glenny can pick it.
All right,
pretty good.
Well, let's see how we go. Passion fruit.
Yep. Bang on.
Yeah,
it's prominent.
Very prominent smell, but it's unique. I've never come across a beer with this type of smell. It smells great. It's really a sweet passion fruit smell. There's citrus through it. It's really good. That's nice. But that looks great. Like that really looks inviting. You see there. But what do you reckon?
The whole motto is they want this particular beer, the Pacific Ale, is fresh. That's what they say. It's fresh. They just want it to be.
Well, it smells fresh. Beer, so I can imagine we haven't even taken a sip yet. But for me, the taste it smells refreshing.
Yeah.
You smell like you just want to scull it.
So you're gonna have it.
But we shouldn't be sculling.
no sculling yet. Just wait a few more hours and.
You want to go down the taste test?
Yeah,
the most important part.
Cheers, man.
All right, cheers.
Not cheers into yourself this time.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming by.
No worries. It's carbonated, isn't it? Like, I've got a.
It is very light. Over the mouthfeel, it's very a light beer, and that's great in a refreshing style of beer. And if you want a heavier beer, it's a Guinness and that sort of thing. Yeah. But for this is what they're aiming for. Yeah, definitely that's definitely light feel, light mouthfeel.
It's different for me because I drink beer, but I've never actually thought about it. But after watching your reviews, I just had a sip and actually tried to think what it felt like on my mouth. Like, you know what I mean? And I got like, it felt carbonated over the tongue, and
Yeah,
when I
but
swallowed
would you
it,
say it's quite light though? In the
it's
mouth?
very light. Yeah, it's very light.
In a good way. It's not
Yeah.
not bad. With the flavour, you're getting the citrus, passion fruit flavour straight up. Yeah, the sweetness is probably more so than the bitterness.
Yeah.
It's not.
You don't get the bitter to the end.
Yeah, and that's great.
Yeah.
That's how a lot of beers are designed. That the bitterness will hit right at the end. Yes, you don't get that at the end, but the initial bit's sweet, and then the bitterness is at the end. But it's really well nice and it's well balanced. Yeah.
So I don't like. It's called a Pacific Ale. Like, I'm used. Basically on the website it says because it's on the Pacific Ocean. So I don't think it's like a specific, kind of pale ale, or what you're gonna get. It's a different thing, and that's why I like it. It's got a different taste, a different feel.
Yeah, and the 4.4% alcohol by volume. It's as you tend to know, when the alcohol volume gets a bit lower, that can affect flavour, but it hasn't done so in this.
Could you compare it to anything else, or like?
A lot of the boutique Australian Aussie craft beers get this sort of flavour with a very hoppy citrus taste.
Hoppy citrus, yeah, it's very.
Like I'd probably say a well-known one, mainstream, would be probably close to the Cooper's Pale Ale.
Yeah.
But
I think it's more fruity than the Cooper's.
Yeah, definitely more. Yeah, but it's got that sort of.
the taste. Yeah.
The taste. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah.
The taste is somewhat similar, but it's a different beer. It's carbonated though, because
it's very carbonated.
It's good. Excuse me. That's nice. We'll have another sip and give it a score.
Yeah, well, I'll let you score.
Okay.
It's your review. I just enjoy having a drink.
You donated it, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. That's very refreshing. Well, they've hit that. If their aim is to give a
basically,
beer,
it's fresh. That's the sort of code word that they go by.
Yeah. Sessionability is very high.
Yeah.
You could drink many of these.
Well, I had this Christmas Day. Christmas Day, I took a case
of
Pacific Ales, and I did alright on it.
Yeah, no, they could hold out. So they're great sessionability. For what they've aimed and they've hit the mark, I think this is a really good beer. I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
Yep, I agree.
Would you say with that?
Yeah, 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Like, I like it. I like it because it's different. But like I'm a big Guinness man. Like those kind of beers.
Heavy sort of ales and the stouts. Yeah.
But
I've got a good stout coming up for you one day, mate.
For this different beer, I do 8 out of 10, and it's a good score, and I think people will enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's tasty, and it's refreshing, as you said.
Yeah, very refreshing.
Like on a summer's day.
Oh yeah, because today's winter, so on a hot day when you're really thirsty, you could sniff this down almost.
Yeah, that's right. I think you're doing a good job of sniffing it down.
Yeah. All right, mate. Well, Matty, thanks for bringing this along and donating it. So both of us, it's unanimous in the scoring. Stone and Wood Pacific Ale, 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
So
and it won some Aussie Pickers Award. I don't know what that is.
No, I think that's one of the brewing.
It's a beer award.
Yeah.
So 8 out of 10. I agree.
Obviously, it's a beer award because it's a beer, but. Yeah. You know what we'll say. Anyway.
I think we've had enough. Let's get it.
All right, we'll move on to the next one, I think. But so 8 out of 10 for Stone and Wood Pacific Ale. Thanks for watching and thanks for coming down, Matty. I appreciate your company. It's really good to have someone here with me. So hopefully we can do this more often.
Cheers.
But cheers and happy beer drinking.